Hello, my check, my check. Welcome to Stallion Teens, the last game for today. Let's go, let's go.
This is the third and final game for our 18 under division. It's Gold Cross versus BBC. Another contrasting story for these two teams. BBC 2-0 coming in this game. Meanwhile, Gold Cross naman are 0-2. Still looking for their first win here. But same story naman in terms of number of players. BBC only playing with 6 players in total for today. Meanwhile, etong Gold Cross naman with 7 players. As this is our Stallion Team Season 6 Jumbo Plastic Conference. As the start of the game, we have a re-jump. That's first possession. Goes to the green shirt. Oh no! Not wasting any time for Bugsy Lavaro, but misses on that 3. Bugsy only scored 9 points last game. That's Bernabe. Looking.
Sige ako na.
As a BBC gives it to Yuan. Yuan spins in traffic. No. Rebound by Bugsy.
Number 4. Shoot it.
Jordan dribbling down the ball. Jordan loses the handles.
Let's go, defense.
Marcus Fernandez gives it to Yuan. Spins. Series of fakes. Great defense by Jack Gua.
One pass the ball. Take it.
Just Lavaro passes it. Kobe. Tic-tac-toe passing for the green shirts but misses on that jumper. Nakuha pa rin ni Bugsy. A minute had gone by. No one has scored yet. Oh, in and out on that fadeaway jumper by Jordan Yang. Fernandez kicks it. And there's a whistle. Almost an end one. As foul on, I believe that's on Kobe Ang. That's his first. So 2 shots here for John Teng. John Teng last game was scoreless actually. He went 0 for 3. So there's a lane violation. So may substitute free throw. Teng knocks down the first one.
70% by last year.
Ano si Kevin Durao sa G?
As he goes 2 for 2 and a lot of fans here cheering
Jordan!
for him. That's Bugsy.
What's he doing that now?
Will shoot a 3. No.
Jordan. Wrong time.
John Teng kicks it to Marcus. Wild shots for Juancho Bernabe. And here comes the green shirts. As lefty layup is good for Jordan Yang. That's the first made bucket for Gold Cross. As there's a whistle on Jack Gua. So 2 free throws dito para kay Alex Xavier Ong. Alex Xavier Ong only scored 2 points last game and got 6 rebounds.
Break.
As it goes 1 for 2.
That's Jordan Yang.
Jordan passes it. Kobe all board. As Yuan Ramirez dribbling it down. Gives it back to Juancho. 10 on the shot clock as Yuan loses the handle. Ball goes to Gold Cross. As Bugsy will be called for a travel. That's going to be a turnover. As that's an offensive foul
Ano pa?
on Juan Ramirez. As Kobe Ang was able to sacrifice his body for that charge. Yang, elbow J, it's good!
That's Samba. That's Samba.
As Jordan
Samba.
Yang did not play in their previous game when they matched up against Charm, as Yuan almost loses it.
Oh, you won!
You are your old.
Yuan, no good. Gets his own miss.
You are your old.
And that's just an easy bucket for Juan Ramirez.
You are your old.
Juan Ramirez gets his first made bucket in this game.
Navarro, give it to Jordan Yang.
Navarro, Bugsy, no look past to Kobe. No,
Jordan Yang.
as
Juancho.
here comes Juancho and stolen as Juan Ramirez basket it one. As Juan will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. Or to shoot his bonus free throw rather. As he converts the 3-point opportunity, 8-4 is the score. Yang! It's good! Jordan Yang with a highlight play. Juancho. Masyadong malalim nga lang. Juancho airballs the 3. And Mo goes back to the green shirts. Meanwhile, nadadagdagan na players dito ng Gold Cross. So it's a good sign for Coach Paul Chua. Meanwhile, for JD Wu, only Steve Go is on their bench. As ball rolls out for Jordan Yang. Marcus airballs the shot and clean up on outside for John Teng. And it's the first mandatory substitution of the game. 10-6 is the score. And this mandatory substitution is brought to you by Jumbo Plastic Linoleum, Uniled Lights, Auto Guard, Mark Axis, and Ono Kai. Enzo checks in this game, and here comes Joshua Chua. Kicks it. Enzo gives it back to Aldrich. That's Josh. 8 on the shot clock. A lot of time taken here is rejected by Xavier Ong as Juancho with that easy layup. Juancho Bernabe scored 13 points last game, got 5 rebounds, 1 assist, and played for 27.5 minutes. And stepped out of bounds was Juancho, so ball stays with the green shirts. So BBC is playing at a disadvantage right now, only fielding 6 players in total. However, they're the ones who's up by 6. 12-6 is the score. 4 minutes and 5 remaining as Aldrich slicing the D, and floater is up and good. Aldrich Chong last game got 25 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and 5 steals for Aldrich. Yuan, less than 4 minutes to play here in the first. Look at that shot inside for Steve Go. Aldrich. Almost a steal. Gold cross, taking a lot of time every possession. And look at that. Enzo Saswan. Yuan passes it to Marcus and rejected. Aldrich Chong with the huge block, brought to you by Uniled Lights. Don't compromise on style or sustainability. Choose Uniled Lights for a brighter, greener future. So 3 minutes remaining. Baseline J. Too strong for William Cheng. As Yuan spins. Juancho. Sabin. Or Steve rather. Steve go. It's a 6-point lead still by the black shirts. As Josh fakes. Josh kicks it. Saswan. Airballs the 3. Got bothered by the presence of Yuan Ramirez. As no good at that layup as Aldrich. $15 on the shot clock. Less than 2 minutes to play. Josh Chua pulls up. No go. Rebound by Yuan. Yuan all the way. No. Josh rushing. Joshua spins. Josh with the layup, but no. But he gets the offensive rebound. Still, who gets it? Wow, wild sequence that we're having here, ladies and gentlemen. Two-on-one break as Marcus. Easy bucket for Marcus Fernandez. Marcus Fernandez last game scored 11 points, shot 62% from the field, got 2 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals. 1 minute remaining here. Decides to go inside, but no. For Enzo Saswan. The understaffed BBC enjoying an 8-point lead. Oh, stolen from behind by Aldrich. William. Aldrich folds up and bounces in. Aldrich Chong now with 4 points. Last game, 11 points. And quick retaliation dito para kay Steve Go. Steve Go last game did not play for BBC when they matched up against Azarias, but they still won by 8 points, 75-67. So 10 seconds remaining as Josh got fouled. So that's going to be 2 free throws for Josh Chua. And the foul is going to be on Yuan Ramirez, his second personal foul. Oh no! The foul was not an act of shooting foul. I thought that was an act of shooting. So they will inbound the ball baseline with 8.1 seconds remaining. Josh! No! Sky high rebound for Enzo Saswan, and ball stays with the green shirts with 2.9 seconds remaining. And there's a whistle. Was that on Yuan? And that is on Yuan Ramirez. I believe that's his third personal. That is the third personal foul on Yuan Ramirez. And we're just in the first quarter. So 2 free throws here for Aldrich Chong. Chong knocks down the first freebie. Cuts down the lead to just 7. Aldrich Second attempt. In and out. And that is the end of the first quarter. A 7-point lead in favor of the understaffed BBC, 20-13. Stay tuned, folks, as we'll be back for more Stallion Teens action when we return. Ladies and gentlemen, that break was brought to you by... Oh! Well, that is correct! That is correct! Bugsy Lavore. That will count! That was I think there's going to be some corrections, but I don't know. So our referees are clarifying to the table officials. Will they do a replay?
He's genius. He's a living highlight reel.
As Coach Paul Chua not happy with that decision by the referee, I think we'll be having a replay on that last attempt. Because ball... for BBC. And there's a warning for Gold Cross for delaying the game because dapat BBC pala ang first possession. Because Gold Cross won the opening tip-off in the first. So that basket will not count. And reset tayo to 10 minutes ulit. I thought that was a type of a Willie Miller type of scenario, but Steve Go able to shoot it. Steve Go now with 8 points.
Yeah, guard Jordan's field. Guard Jordan's field.
As Bugsy pulls up, no go. Marcus Fernandez fell down. Great rejection by Juancho Bernabe. As Juancho step back, hits the back iron and miss. Jordan with the rebound. As right now it's a 9-point lead in favor of the understaffed BBC. As Bugsy, no. Another miss, but Bugsy will be called for a push. Bugsy tried to be sneaky there, but clearly from my angle, I saw that push as well. Three-point shot, no go. And rebound by Gold Cross. As Jordan dribbling it down, looking. And there's an offensive foul, illegal pick by Jack Kua. That's his third personal foul for Jack Kua. That's a personal foul and a turnover, but Bugsy with the steal, short on that shot, got bothered by Steve Go. Marcus Bernabe. And airballs the three for Steve Go. 8 minutes and 8 remaining as Bugsy almost a steal. Jordan, no look pass. What a dime by Jordan Yang to Jack Kua. And Coach JD Wu wants to huddle it up. With 7 minutes and 57 remaining, our score is 22-15 in favor of BBC. That break was brought to you by Park Access, the official Nike store partner. Let's see what adjustments did Coach JD Wu instructed his team here because so far, Gold Cross cutting down the lead and they are building up a momentum against the understaffed BBC while Yuan Ramirez is on the bench. Of course, Gold Cross wants to take advantage here. That's Marcus. Nowhere to go. No. Offensive rebound by Alexander Ong and there's a travel on BBC. As Lavaro. And there's a whistle on Steve Go. That's going to be his first personal foul. And 14 on the shot clock dito para sa green shirts as Jordan passes it inside but well defended by BBC as Bugsy 4 to shoot and he'll go to the line for a pair. Foul's gonna be on Juancho Bernabe. As Bugsy Lavaro first one is good. Cuts down the lead to just 6, 22-16. With 7 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Second attempt. No go. Fighting for that rebound. Who gets it? It's Marcus Fernandez. Steve. Marcus Bernabe. Marcus and throws it out of bounds. Ball goes back to the green shirts. So 6 minutes and 44 remaining. Jordan spins and count that for Jordan Yang. That's a TikTok moment. That is our Jumbo Plastic Linoleum Offensive Play of the Quarter, brought to you by Jumbo Plastic Linoleum, best quality floor matting in the Philippines. As Jordan Yang now has 8 points, however, couldn't complete the 3-point play. Cuts down the lead to just 4, 22-18. Juancho. John. Bugsy with the steal. Dives for it. And that's going to be a jump ball. And ball stays with Gold Cross. Huh? As holding onto his left shoulder. And we hope that's not serious though. Because right now, 6 lang players dito ng BBC. And yun nga, his left shoulder, I believe that collision with Bugsy Lavaro rather. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll have a quick break. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So a lot of things happened during that break. So it was John Teng who was down on the floor aching, and he went back to the bench because we had a mandatory substitution. And then we're back to the game. As Juancho Bernabe earlier, our referee checking in as there's blood on his slip as Jordan Yang with that drive. So that's why we had a stoppage of play. But again, take note, 6 players lang in total ang BBC. And Coach Paul Chua was asking for a delay of game call from the officials, but nothing was called because again, 6 players lang, may mandatory substitution and there's a foul and may blood sa lip ni Juancho Bernabe na inayos niya na ngayon as he gets his second personal foul. And that's the reason may stoppage of play tayo earlier. Because if isub out si Juancho Bernabe, hindi rin makapaglaro si John Teng, that's gonna leave BBC with only 4 players. That's why hinintay na lang muna maayos yung blood sa lip ni Juancho Bernabe. And that's what happened during the break. So just want to inform all of the crowd. But back to the ball game. It's just a 2-point lead. 5:20 remaining. Bugsy. As Kobe misses. Jordan will drive. Look at the hang time of Jordan. That's what we call Air Jordan. Jordan Yang with 12 points leads this game in terms of scoring, and he ties the game at 22 apiece. This second mandatory substitution is brought to you by Jumbo Plastic Linoleum, Unilad Lights, Autoguard, Onokai, and Park Access. So, in this mandatory substitution, fresh legs for Gold Cross, but for BBC, wala mo silang sub kasi lima na lang ang eligible to play as no box out. No box out from Gold Cross. So 14 on the shot clock here for the green shirts. So Swan kicks it. Catch and shoot 3. No. Steve take it. Oh, passes it to Juancho, but Juancho wasn't fully ready to catch that, resulting in a turnover. William. Another turnover. Steve walk in the park layup, but misses the wide open layup. Yes, Josh. Gives it here to Aldrich. Drives to the baseline, and look at that fearless drive by Enzo Saswan. Here comes another fast break opportunity, and but good cleanup job for William Chang. As Gold Cross now up by 2. U1. It's good. As Gold Cross has the leather again. Juancho, easy layup but too strong. Got bothered by the presence of Enzo Saswan and Josh. 3 minutes remaining here in the second. And look at that. Hands it over. That's a wide open Jay. Short for William Chang. U1 falls down. That's going to be a foul on Aldrich Chong. Again, BBC only has 5 players so far because John Teng, I'm still looking at him, he's icing his left shoulder on the bench. As Juancho, floater is up, airballs it. Josh gives it back to Chong. Fakes. Sidesteps his way in for Enzo Saswan. Trading buckets is what's happening right now here in the second quarter. U1. Five on the shot clock. U1 pulls up a 3. It's the back iron and can convert. 2 minutes remaining here in the first half as Chong will fire. It's good! The bank is open on a Sunday evening as U1 got fouled in the act of shooting. So that's going to be 2 free throws for U1 Ramirez. As U1 Ramirez knocks down the first one, now has 8 points. Last game, U1 Ramirez scored 14 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists. Shot 50% from the field. As we have a timeout break called by Gold Cross. So we'll be back, folks, after the break. A minute and 42 remaining. Just a 3-point game in favor of Gold Cross. Again, Gold Cross still looking for their first win in this tournament. Meanwhile, BBC are 2-0. William. Josh. All glass. Now look at that spin move. Finish for Aldrich Chong. As Aldrich Chong now has 10 points. U1 slicing the D. What a move by U1 Ramirez, and he now has 11. 11 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists for Yuan Ramirez here in the first half. Josh Chong, wide open three. No! Yuan hands it off. Dude! Steve, go for that easy deuce. Josh turns the ball over. As Fernandez clean up on Al 77. So 34-33 is the score. Lamang na ang BBC. As look at that, 3 for Enzo Soswan. Yuan, long distance heave. It's good! Beating the buzzer was Yuan Ramirez. Ends the first half with a 1-point lead, 37-36. We'll have a quick halftime break, folks. We'll be back after this. Start of the second half. Both teams going head to head right now as they're both shooting close to 40%. BBC 39%, Gold Cross 37%. Nothing much difference in all categories except for the assist department as BBC sharing the ball much better as there's a whistle on Jordan Yang. That's the first foul on Jordan Yang. That's going to be his first. So 2 free throws here for Marcus Fernandez. Marcus now has 4 points, 5 rebounds. And BBC shooting a phenomenal job in the free throw line. That's just the second miss of the night for BBC. As Lavaro, Muggsy fakes the pass, floater is up, in and out. Rebound by Xavier Ong. Bugsy only has 1 point so far in this game. Yuan bounces it. Almost a steal. And that's going to be a block, or a foul rather, on Aldrich Chong. That's his second. So 2 free throws ulit for BBC. This time naman for John Teng. So it's a sight to see for Coach JD Wu. Nakalaro ulit dito si John Teng after getting injured during the second quarter, where he was icing his left shoulder on the bench. So complete 6 ulit itong BBC. Bugsy. Tic-tac-toe passing here for Gold Cross. All 5 players touch that ball in this possession as Jordan kicks it out. Wide open. No! Look at the hustle of Enzo Sasuan and Xavier Ong, and D1 guarded by Bugsy, and that's going to be a holding foul on Bugsy Labaro. Bugsy gets his second personal foul. As that's a 3-point bomb, but no! And that's going to be a turnover as Jordan Yang couldn't catch the ball. Steve, well read by Aldrich Chong. Aldrich, good bump to create separation. Again, Steve Go. Aldrich Chong stealing the ball and stealing the show, as they are now up by 138-37 as Yuan looking. Steve, no. Gets his own miss. Fighting for that rebound was Jordan Yang. As Jordan dribbling. Look at that athleticism of Jordan Yang. And that's a whistle on John. And that's John's second personal foul. 2 free throws dito for Jordan Yang. Jordan Yang is the one leading in terms of scoring for Gold Cross. Now has 12 points. As he misses on the first one. As it goes 1 for 2. As BBC. Wancho. Yuan. No! Tried to beat the buzzer because 4 na segundo na lang natitira doon. Enzo. Left it. Layup is good! As JD Wu calls a timeout because it's a 4-point lead already for Gold Cross. So stay tuned lang as we'll be back. Don't go anywhere. And we are back. That timeout break is brought to you by Park Access, the official Nike store partner. Both teams shooting 36% from the field. In terms of rebounds, hindi rin nagkakalayo. And there's a 3-second violation. As I believe Steve Go was the one caught ball watching inside the shaded area. So, not well use of that timeout. Kasi turnover kagad. Yun nangyari for Coach JD Wu. As Jordan. Step back three. No! Yuan. Wancho. Oh, gets it again. Look at that scramble. And short. Yuan tried to pull the chair on Enzo Saswan. Yuan banging bodies and able to finish. Yuan Ramirez with 16 points. Jordan. Short. That's going to be a foul on Jordan Yang. Getting a second. Less than 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. So far, a low-scoring quarter. Nakakapitong puntos pa lang ang Gold Cross. Meanwhile, BBC hasn't scored yet here in the third. Bugsy gives it back. Oh! Misses! Again, all throughout the third quarter, di pa nakakascore ang BBC, ha? Got clogged there. Great defense by Aldrich Chong and Jordan Yang over Marcus Fernandez. Nakaka 2 points pa lang rather ang BBC here. Jordan, great defense, better offense for Jordan Yang. That is our jumbo plastic linoleum offensive play of the quarter. Already halfway mark here in the third as Yuan looking. Gives it to Wancho. Heavily guarded. One-handed shot, no go. As Jordan with the sidestep. But he came out of bounds, so that's going to be a turnover. 4 minutes 35. Still anybody's ball game. Just notice, no? All of the games so far, all of the 5 games, walang masyadong lahat tight game. As Jordan Yang gets his third personal foul of the night as Bugsy. Look at the speed of Bugsy Lavaro, but ball goes out. Kian. Jordan. Turnaround J. Ball goes out. Shout out to Jov Sakino.
Yeah, Stallion kids combined.
Yes. I just want to let everyone know that we are already done in our Stallion Kids Combine. As Xavier Ong was able to score. And 43-41 is the score. Lavaro. Jordan passes it inside. Eskian. Couldn't control pero last touch by Xavier Ong. As we only have 7 seconds of the shot clock dito. Bugsy. Josh, 3 to shoot. He'll pull up and here elbow that shot. 1 second on the shot clock. 1 second to shoot for Gold Cross. And that will not count as the ball was still in the hands of Jordan Yang. Regardless, that was her air ball. A low-scoring third quarter. Nakaka 7 points pa lang ang Gold Cross here in the third quarter. Meanwhile naman, BBC only scored 4 points so far with 7 minutes of action. As U1 misses, as Marcus gets the offensive rebound, and that's going to be another foul on Bugs C. That's going to be his third personal. And nasa penalty na ang Gold Cross. First attempt is good. And he cuts down the lead to just one, 42-43. Second attempt. Good again. We are tied at 43 all. Yes, Jordan. Spins, uses that pick, pulls up, in and out, rebound by Josh. Josh, easy cleanup. Joshua, that's his first two-pointer of the night. Already played 15 minutes. As rejected by Joshua. U1 taking his time. 10 to shoot. U1 pulls up. It's good. That was a thing of beauty for U1 Ramirez. As we are tied again. And that's a pass ball, no? So that's going to be a foul on Steve Go, getting his second. Two minutes remaining in the third. As Jordan creating space for his own shot. Juancho. As Steve misses, good tap. And there's a whistle on Steve Go. And that's the third personal foul on Steve Go. Papasok ulit dito si Xavier Ong. A minute and a half here in the third as Jordan sizing up Juancho. Jordan showing his handles, easy. Jordan Yang with 19 points. Leads this game in terms of scoring for both teams as U1 gives it. Juancho, no hesitation, it's good. Juancho Bernabe now with 5 points. As Yang. Jordan uses that pick. Free throw line, Jay. As Juancho again, 3-on-2. Juancho gets fouled. So Kian Chiaco. I believe the foul was on Kian Chiaco. That's his first. So Juancho Bernabe will be taking 2 shots. As right now, BBC shooting 61% from the free throw line, 8 out of 13. As Juancho knocks on the first one. So 27 seconds remaining. It's a 1-point game. Look at that touch pass by Jordan Yang, but wala nga lang for Kian Chiaco. As Yuan spins, Yuan finishes, takes the lead by 150 to 49. 5 seconds. Jordan. Bugsy, that will count. And that is the end of the third quarter. Just a 1-point lead in favor of Gold Cross. Fourth and final quarter. So before we start the fourth quarter, there was a ruling on the last shot of Juancho Bernabe earlier. So just to be clear, the last shot of Juancho was deemed a two-pointer during the last 2 minutes of the third quarter. So I mentioned earlier it was a 3, but our officials reviewed it. It's a 2-point lang daw. It's only 2 points. So that's why we're looking at 51 to 49. Just a 2-point lead in favor of BBC starting the fourth quarter. So Yuan, long distance save. That's the front iron and miss. As Bugsy pulls up, ties the game at 51 all.
Back to the ball.
Juancho kicks it. And look at that shot by John Tang. 9 minutes remaining. As Jordan asking for a pick, but no pick was set. And here comes Josh. As Jordan Yang just putting on a mid-range shooting clinic here in his game against BBC as he ties the game with 53 all. Ayan, if kanina 2 points yung sinabi ng referee, Juancho Bernabe making sure that that's a 3-pointer. Jordan. Bugsy. Kicks it. Kobe. 5 on the shot clock. Turn around, Jay. No. As Yuan kicks it to Bernabe. He'll fire another 3. As wild shots by John Tang. Less than 8 minutes to play. As Jordan. Oh, what a pass to Joshua! Plus the foul! What a dime by Jordan Yang! And Joshua able to sink in that end one opportunity. As his little brother Jella Chua, who's watching right now, really happy.
No, I was playing Roblox. He's lying. Don't just play it.
So Joshua, let's see if he can convert the end one. And that was all board. For Joshua. So 56 to 55 is the score.
Congratulations, Miguel Lim.
So, shout out to Miguel Lim. Congratulations. Graduation po sa Xavier ngayon. So, congratulations, Miguel Lim. Shout out to you as there's a turnover committed by BBC.
Pero sa akin, nanginginig pero kung bilhin PS5.
Jordan asking for a pick. Kicks it to Bugsy. Bugsy kicks it out. Wide open. Enzo. Short. Bugsy with the offensive rebound. And he'll go to the line for a pair. That's going to be a foul on Xavier Ong.
Number 18, Xavier Ong, his first personal.
That's his first personal. 2 free throws for Bugsy.
2 shots, Bugsy Navarro.
Bugsy Navarro in this game now has 3 points. Second attempt for Bugsy. It's good. Ties the game at 56 apiece. Wow, no team has been breaking away. Of course, Gold Cross wants to get their first win. Meanwhile, naman, BBC wants to continue their 3-game winning streak as U1. And what a pass to Steve. Go for an easy deuce. No interior defense for Gold Cross. Right corner triple, can't get that one to fall. As Juancho gives it to U1. U1 Ramirez with 20 points already. Meanwhile, Steve Bonaman with 12 points, the second leading scorer for BBC. Jordan showing his dribbling skills here. Great block. Oh, there's a whistle according to the referee. That's going to be on Xavier Ong. So 2 free throws for Jordan Yang. Gold Cross only shooting 40% from the free throw line. Really need to step up shooting their shots. First attempt is good. In and out on the second try for Jordan Yang. We're looking at the 3-point ball game, 60-57. Juancho. No! Enzo surveying the floor. Looking, he's wide open. Wala nga lang. Great box out by Xavier Ong against Joshua. U1. Juancho gets it to Steve, but no, Marcus Fernandez over Jordan Yang. And it's a 5-point ball game, 62-57 with 5 and 10 remaining in the fourth and final quarter. Jordan, no, look at this high arcing jump. Sky high jump for Enzo Saswan, and did the cleanup job. Turning garbage into gold was Enzo Saswan. Steve. Juancho. Bounces in for Juancho Bernabe, and Coach Paul Chua wants to talk to his team because they're just trading buckets against BBC. They need to stop yung opensa dito ng black shirt. So we'll have a quick break, folks. We'll be back for more action when we return. That break was brought to you by Parkax, the official Nike store partner. As Gold Cross trailing by 5. As Bugsy, nice feed to Josh Chua. That assist was brought to you by AutoGuard Premium Car Care Products. Steve gives it to Marcus. Good closeout by Jordan Yang. Bernabe. U1 fakes. U1. Step back. No, Marcus rejected. Or Jordan Yang had a piece of that. 10 on the shot clock. Yuan bounces it to Marcus. And another rejection by Jordan Yang. That is our defensive play of the quarter, brought to you by Uni-LED Lights as Jordan gives it. And with the reverse, no, Jello gets fouled. Or Josh rather. Marcus Fernandez gets his second personal foul. Joshua will head over to the line for a pair. As Josh sinking the first one, cuts down the lead of BBC to 2. 64-62 is the score. Second attempts. No go. Rebound by Alexei Berong. U1. Step back. Too strong. Here comes Jordan in transition. Jordan sidesteps to stay way in. No. As Steve passes it to Marcus, but ball slipped out of Marcus Fernandez's hands. That's going to be a turnover. That's 3 minutes and 7 remaining. Chong. Jordan Yang as Bugsy kicks it to Jordan. That's a wide open triple. Oh, and there's a foul. Coach Paul was asking if that's a landing spot foul, but that's a foul on Juancho Bernabe. That's his third personal foul. Well, if that is a landing spot foul, that's going to be an upgraded unspo, but our referee saying that's just a regular foul on Juancho Bernabe. As Jordan knocks down the first free throw. So he still has 2 more. Second attempt. It's good. And that ties the game with 64 all. And third attempt, 3 for 3 for Jordan Yang. So right now, Gold Cross up by 3. And that's going to be out of bounds. Another great defensive stop by the green shirts. (65-64), 2 minutes and 35 remaining as Jordan Yang crosses over. Look at that speed. But the shot was off. And last touch by Aldrich Chong. So 65-64. Just a 1-point game. Coach Paul Chua not happy with the call. So 2 minutes and 20 remaining. Steve almost loses it. Great stop by Gold Cross as Bugsy. Dribbling it down. Jordan looking. Jordan. Stolen by U1, and we are down to the last 2 minutes, brought to you by Jumbo Plastic Linoleum. U1. And that's going to be a travel on U1 Ramirez. So a minute and 50 remaining as Bugsy kicks it. 2-point shot short! As BBC has an opportunity to take the lead here.
Like what?
A minute and 30 remaining. U1 dribbling it down. Taking his time, 10 seconds to shoot. Guarded by Joshua. U1, there's a switch. U1, fade away. No!
Fadeaway break!
And ball goes, or
Fadeaway break!
touched it
Fadeaway
last,
break.
was Enzo Saswan, and we have a timeout call
Timeout. BBC.
by Coach JD Wu with a minute and 16 remaining. We'll be back, folks, right after the break. That break was brought to you by Park Access, the official Nike store partner. A minute and 16 remaining. Just a 1-point game. U1, almost a steal by Bugsy. And that's going to be a foul on Bugsy Lavaro. That's going to be his fourth personal. That's just the first team foul for Gold Cross. So 14 on the shot clock for BBC as Steve Go will trigger the inbound. Here comes U1. U1 posting up. U1 as U1 gets it right back, and there's a foul on Bugsy Lavaro again. And Bugsy Lavaro gets his fifth and final foul. And he is out. Coach Paul Chua really not happy with the call. So no Bugsy Lavaro anymore. And 2 free throws pa for U1 Ramirez. And ang papasok dito is si Kian Chuachiaco for Gold Cross. As U1 missing on the first. If he makes this one, it will be a tied ball game. We might go to overtime. U1 rolls down the second. And we are tied at 65 all. $50 remaining. Jordan got clogged, kicks it out. And oh, there's a whistle. This Xavier Ong will be getting his third personal foul. So 2 shots for Enzo Soswan. And Gold Cross shooting 50% from the line. So they're a 50-50 ball right now. As first attempt is no go for Enzo. Second attempt. And in and out. We are tied at 65 all. U1. Gold Cross still has 2 more fouls to give. As U1 Ramirez guarded. U1 step back. No! And there's a whistle on Marcus Fernandez. That's going to be 2 shots. For Aldrich Chong. Aldrich Chong will be shooting 2 crucial free throws for Gold Cross. So for BBC, they only have 1 more timeout remaining. For Gold Cross, they still have 2. As Aldrich knocks out the first one. Even Jobs Aquino getting too excited in this game. Second attempt. No! Aldrich get the offensive rebound. They can take their time. And there's a whistle on Marcus. That's his 4th personal foul. So 2 free throws again for Aldrich Chong. Aldrich. 6 in the first. Second attempt. It's good again. And Coach JD Wu will be using his final timeout of the game. So I'm pretty much sure it's going to be inbounding the ball to their front court. So there's going to be a 2.1 second game clock, shot clock differential. So we'll have a quick break, folks. We'll be back after this. That break was brought to you by Park Access, the official Nike store partner. 3-point game. 2.1 seconds game clock, shot clock differential. As Steve Go will inbound the ball. Marcus for the tie. No! Rebound by Aldrich. And there's a whistle. So that's going to be 2 more free throws for Aldrich Chong. And Aldrich Chong has been doing a phenomenal job shooting the crucial free throws. And Marcus Fernandez is out of the game. That's John Tang, the only one on the bench, will be replacing Marcos Fernandez. First attempt for Aldrich. It's a 2-possession ball game. Just want to remind everyone, wala na pong timeout ang BBC. Second attempt. And that's a long distance too, and it's good. That's just a 2-pointer. That's just a 2-pointer. As there's a whistle. And Coach JD was not happy. He was saying that it was out of bounds, but our referee signaling that there was a foul. Actually, what Jordan Yang can do is just miss this shot. The second shot rather. Kasi 1 second na lang natitira. So the score is 69-67 because that was only a 2-point shot of BBC. Jordan Yang, if I'm Jordan Yang, I'm gonna purposely miss the shot kasi isang segundo na lang din. And just like that, that is the end of the game, folks. A tight ball game, 69-67. A win for Gold Cross, getting their first win in this tournament. We'll be back, folks, after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Together with me is our Jumbo Plastic Linoleum best player of the game with 25.7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and 2 blocks, Jordan Yang. Jordan, congratulations getting your first win in this tournament. And actually, this is your first game. So how does it feel playing this your first game this season?
Oh yeah, it feels good. Feels good. We're down 2-0. I mean, we're down 0-2, so I had to do everything I could to win.
And now, you just joined this game with your team on the third game na. And what will be our expectations moving forward to your next games?
Play better as a team, and yeah, play harder.
And Jordan, your time to give a shout out to all of our viewers.
First and foremost, I want to give all glory to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I want to shout out Josh Tang, Auntie Rindy, Uncle Robin, Uncle Stephen, my dad. I want to thank my family, my teammates, my coaches, and shout out the organizers for the support.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is our Jumbo Plastic Linoleum best player of the game, Jordan Yang. And right now, Gold Cross finally getting their first win in this tournament. So that concludes our game day for today. We'll see you guys next week.